Hello students, once again I am here with a new video for class 12, that is continuity of a function. What is continuity? It means a function without breaks or jump, or in other words we can say if the graph of a function can be drawn without lifting the pencil, then the function is called as continuous. Just see the simple graph where this can be drawn without lifting the pencil, hence it is continuous. What do you mean by continuity at a point? A real function f(x) is said to be continuous at x is equals to a if that function is defined at x is equals to a, and limit of that function exists at that point. That means the left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal, and limiting value is equals to the functional value. If any function which satisfies all these three conditions, then that function is continuous at x is equals to a. So let us take an example. Check whether the given function f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5 is continuous at x is equals to 3 or not. Here the function f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5 is defined at point x is equals to 3. So first condition satisfied. Now we have to find out whether the limit exists or not, means left hand limit and right hand limit are equal or not. So let us find out left hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 minus of f(x), which is limit s tends to 0 f of, in place of x write 3 minus h, because it is 3 minus, which is same as limit s tends to 0 as f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5. So f of 3 minus h is 3 into 3 minus h minus 5. Then by putting the limiting value we get left hand limit is equals to 4. Now let us find out right hand limit. The right hand limit is equals to limit x tends to 3 plus of f(x), that is limit s tends to 0 f of, in place of x write 3 plus h, so f of 3 plus h, which is equals to limit s tends to 0 3 into 3 plus h minus 5, because f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5, so f of 3 plus h is equals to 3 into 3 plus h minus 5. On putting the limiting value, its value is equals to 4. So left hand limit is equals to right hand limit, hence the limit exists. So we can say limit x tends to 3, f of x is equals to 4. Now let us find out its functional value, means what is the value of f(x) at x is equals to 3. So f of 3 is equals to 3 into 3 minus 5, that is equals to 4. So limiting value and functional value are same. So as this function satisfies all the three conditions, hence this function is continuous at x is equals to 3. So it's a very simple one. So let us solve one more question. Check whether the given function f(x) is equals to bracketed x is discontinuous at x is equals to 1 or not. So here the function f(x) is equals to bracketed x is defined at x is equals to 1. Then we have to find out its whether the given function has limit or not, or limit of that given function exists or not. That means we have to find out left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal or not. So left hand limit is limit x tends to 1 minus of f(x), means limit s tends to 0 f of 1 minus h, that is limit s tends to 0 bracketed 1 minus h, and bracketed value of 1 minus h is 0. So limit s tends to 0 of 0 is equals to 0. So left hand limit is 0. Now let us find the right hand limit. Right hand limit is limit x tends to 1 plus f(x) is limit s tends to 0 f of 1 plus h, that is limit s tends to 0 bracketed 1 plus h, and bracketed value of 1 plus h is 1. So limit s tends to 0 of 1 is equals to 1. So here left hand limit is 0, right hand limit is 1. So as left hand limit is not equals to right hand limit, so limit does not exist, hence the function is discontinuous. It is not continuous at x is equals to 1. So let us define continuous function. Previous one is the continuous function at a point, whether the given function is continuous at a point or not. Now whether the function is continuous or not. A real function f(x) is said to be continuous if it is continuous in every point in its domain. Means if it is continuous in each and every point of its domain, then the function is continuous. Let us check the continuity of the given function f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5. Here f(x) is equals to 3x minus 5 is defined for every real values of a. Its domain is all real values, so and this function is defined in every real values of a, and let's a is any point in its domain. So now we have to check whether its limit exists at point x is equals to a, where a is any general point and that a lies on the belongs to its domain. So limit s tends to 0 f of a minus h, that is limit s tends to 0 a into 3 minus h, 3 into a minus h minus 5, sorry, it is 3 into a minus h minus 5. So by putting s 0, it is 3a minus of 5. Similarly, right hand limit is limit s tends to x tends to a plus f(x) is limit s tends to 0 f of a plus h, that is limit s tends to 0 3 into a plus h minus of 5, which is 3 into a minus of 5 by putting the limiting value 0. So left hand limit is equals to right hand limit, hence limit exists. So limiting value is equals to 3a minus 5. Now f of a is equals to functional value at x is equals to a is 3 into a minus 5, that is 3a minus 5. So the limiting value and functional value both are same, that is limit x tends to a f(x) and fa are same. So hence the function is continuous at x is equals to a, where a is any arbitrary real number in its domain. Hence the function is continuous everywhere. So let us check one more question. Check the continuity of the function f(x) is equals to x square by 2 over 0 to x, 0 less than equals to x less than 1 and 2x square minus 3x plus 3 by 2 when x lies between 1 to 2 within the limit x belongs to 0 to 2. That means x lies between 0 to 2. Here the given function f(x) is x square by 2 0 less than equals to x less than 1 and 2x square minus 3x plus 3 by 2 is 1 less than equals to x less than equals to 2. The x square by 2 is continuous in the given function 0 to 1 and 2x square minus 3x by the plus 3 by 2 also continuous in 1 to 2. The only value is we have to check at x is equals to 1 because 1 lies on the first function as well as in the second function. So left hand limit, so limit x tends to 1 minus f(x) is equals to limit s tends to 0 f of 1 minus h, that is equals to limit s tends to 0 1 minus h whole square by 2. By putting the limiting value, its value is 1 by 2. Now the right hand limit, limit x tends to 1 plus f(x) is limit s tends to 0 f of 1 plus h, that is limit s tends to 0 2 into 1 plus h whole square minus 3 into 1 plus h plus 3 by 2. By putting limiting value, it is 2 minus 3 plus 3 by 2 is equals to half. So left hand limit and right hand limit both are same, so limit exists. Hence the limiting value of fx at x is equals to 1 is 1 by 2. Now we have to find out its functional value. F of 1 is 2 into 1 whole square minus 3 into 1 plus 3 by 2 is 2 minus 3 plus 3 by 2 is 1 by 2. So limiting value and functional value both are same. Limit x tends to 1 fx and f of 1 both are same. Hence the given function is continuous at x is equals to 1. That means the given function is continuous in the interval 0 to 2. Let us take one more example. Find the value of a for which the given function fx is equals to x plus 1, where x less than equals to 1 and equals to 3 minus ax square, x is greater than 1 is continuous. Here given that this function is continuous, we have to find out the value of a. So given function is x plus 1 whenever x is less than equals to 1 and 3 minus ax square whenever x is greater than 1, and given that this function is continuous. So limit exists and limiting value and functional value both are same. Hence its functional value f of 1 is equals to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Now limit exists means left hand limit and right hand limit both are same. The limit x tends to 1 minus fx equals to limit x tends to 1 plus fx. That is limit s tends to 0 f of 1 minus h and limit s tends to 0 f of 1 plus h both are same. That is limit s tends to 0 1 minus h plus 1 equals to limit s tends to 0 3 minus a into 1 minus h whole square. By limiting value, putting the limiting value, it is 1 plus 1, left hand side 1 plus 1 and right hand side 3 minus a. So a is a is equals to 3 minus of 2, that is equals to 1. Hence the function is continuous when the value of a is equals to 1. Algebra of continuous function. Let fx and gx be two real functions at x is equals to a. Then fx and gx, if fx and gx are two real functions and they are continuous at a point x is equals to a, then their addition is also continuous at x is equals to a. Fx minus gx is also continuous at that point. Fx into gx is also continuous at that point. Fx by gx is also continuous at x is equals to a, provided g of a not equals to 0. Now some known facts about the continuity. Every polynomial function is continuous on its domain or real number set R. Every constant function is continuous on a real number set R. Every identity function is continuous on a real number set R. Sin x is continuous on its domain, or on its domain is all real values, so sin x is continuous on a real number set. Cos x is also continuous on its domain, that is all real values, real number set R. E to the power x is continuous on all real values. Mod x is continuous on all real values. Log x is continuous on R plus only positive real values set. Log of mod x is continuous on R minus 0. Tan x is continuous in its domain R minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 when n belongs to z. Sec x is continuous on its domain R minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 where n belongs to z. Cot x is also continuous on its domain R minus n pi where n belongs to z. Cosec x is also continuous on R minus n pi n belongs to z. Bracketed x is continuous on R minus z, all real values except the integral points. x minus modulus bracketed x is continuous on r minus z. Fx is continuous at x is equals to a, then modulus of fx is also continuous at x is equals to a, but the converse is not true. Each inverse trigonometric function is also continuous in its domain. So thanks a lot for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Dr. Shyam Sundar Agrawal. Thank you very much.